Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld that is Shin's Legacy! And I just noticed we've got some camels over here. There's no real reason to hunt them right now. Our food situation is, like, insane. So it's probably not worth the trouble. Although, I mean, I guess we could still butcher them for leather. The meat will just rot, but that just feels wrong, you know? Just feels wrong. We are occasionally going to have an idlest because both Fitzy and Kit actually might occasionally run into those timing issues, but that's just going to have to be the way it's going to have to be. Don't. One of the things I could do to prevent a little bit of overlap over here, just in case there's any weird stuff with sleep or something, is I could force... on Sly, I could put a couple of random, like, recreation, or even, like, forced meditation time, because Sly's got to meditate sometimes anyway. So, like, Kit... I mean, theoretically they should be on opposite schedules, but it's not guaranteed. What I could do is put, like, a forced meditation here or here. I don't think any of that's required. Just stop Sly from being at this workstation to free it up for Kit, but it's gonna be okay. Masterwork wool cape. Well, there you go. That might make Sly happy if he equips it. I don't know if he will, though. He might just wait for the other thing. I don't know if it occupies the same slot. Outer. Oh, it does provide some armor as well. That's interesting. Because with Sly's wearing the duster, I think, for outer. Yeah. Now, if I reset Sly, I mean, it doesn't change like that. I'm gonna reserve by Suda. You're gonna wear it. No. Let's let Sly wear this. There we go. Because it seems most appropriate. And then what we'll do is we'll just clear the force stuff. So Sly won't be forced to wear that piece of gear specifically. Although I suspect we'll continue to wear it. I wonder if Suta had some tattered stuff or stuff that was nearly tattered and was just changing on principle. Yeah, there's quite a few people that are swapping their clothes around here. Goddamn muscle parasites. Alright. I don't think there's anything we do to prevent that from happening. I think it just happens. So poor Yang. A little bit of rot. And more piggy wigs, but we're definitely not having a problem with meat. Maybe what we can do... we could open up more people to eat the fine meals. We do have 200 of them now. Okay, so rather than changing the meals over here, what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to select the peasants and just allow them to start eating fine meals. Like that. Boost their mood a little bit. Oh, war merchants. They'll boost their moods a little bit. We'll just try to keep an eye on the numbers. If it starts to go down, then... well, we could just start more hunting. But then the other thing is I can change the food restrictions, because we need to make sure to keep the fine meals for Sly. We need Gleb over here to have a little chit-chat. Alright, they don't have a ton of money. We have a decent amount of money. They have a bunch of boomalopes. We can actually sell the pemmican. It might be nice for when we're traveling, though. If we are planning on maybe doing a trade caravan. Yeah. So the spears, longsword, bolt-action rifle, we don't need you. Machine pistol, that can all go. A bunch of clothing. Wow, we have many copies of that. Okay, we have too much to sell. Buy herbal medicines. We could just buy more pemmican. I don't know. There we go. We'll do something like this. Take most of their silver. And we get a mood boost as well. But yeah, if we do the trade caravan, we can generally sell a lot more stuff. And we don't have to worry about type of goods, like, from the caravan itself. The settlements generally buy pretty much everything. And we could double check. I wonder if we plan a caravan to go somewhere, if it'll tell us in the menu screen whether something is accepted or not, because I don't want to have to flick back and forth. Worst case scenario, we carry some things over there, don't buy. It's probably not the end of the world. Still making some meds, working on some art, working on a few more advanced components. It does take a long time to make these advanced components, which is why I'm kind of okay with having pre-made them. The research on our recon armor is working. Still taking a while, but it's getting there. So, Suta, how do you feel about your room? You're fine. Now, Kit, how do you feel about your room? You are jealous. Now, what is the category? Somewhat impressive, somewhat impressive. It looks like there's just going to be no way around it. Someone's going to be disappointed. Now, it can be countered a bit, as long as both of them are pretty happy with their bedrooms, right? Like impressive bedroom over here, then that's going to help. And it looks like we are doing a pretty good job of stacking positive modifiers. You can tell by the squares behind people how they feel. Task is really happy right now. I can't really tell where land graph is because they're so wide here. Goro is only about halfway, which makes sense because they have the -20 modifier over here, and will for a very long time. Oh yeah, Pseudo's okay too, but it's hard to see behind their body. But by Fitzy, unsightly environment, and darkness. Oh, yeah, out here, yeah. So that's just temporary. Not a long-lasting problem. Once they get back indoors, they're going to be A-okay. Research, research, research. And these are expensive research. We'll do, well, we'll research skin hardening, which is interesting. And I mean, it'll be researched in a third of the time, and then probably pick up a bunch of cheap stuff. Just because it's going to be satisfying to power fuel through techs. It might not make sense for what we need short term, it'll just feel good. A trade ship, another combat supplier. Well, that's not bad, because we know we had more stuff we wanted to sell to this combat supplier and could not. We're gonna get tech prints for jump packs. I'm gonna go for it. I also buy their regular components. Sell this, that, and this sculpture. Tech print's pretty expensive, but... Hold on. Did we already unlock it? No. Jump packs are there, and definitely not unlocked. Now, I don't know if it's something we truly, like, absolutely need. Because I think it's more of like, this is a great way to close if you're a meleeer. But yeah, we will pick it up anyway. Sell you, sell that, sell this. And that's that. And Sly, I'm going to get you to apply this, because I think you'll also get the XP out of it. Bam. Yeah, there you go. 2,000 XP. Lovely! And that is unlocked. Some of them might need more than one. Like, Cataphract Armor needs 6,000. Like, it doesn't say how much it applies. It says we get 2,000 experience. It doesn't say how much knowledge sort of applies. And it sounds to me like some of the tech prints might need more than one, just based on the description. But that may not actually be the case. I may be misinterpreting things, or maybe I'm interpreting the words correctly, but in practice it doesn't actually come up. We'll see. I'm curious to see if we'll still see the tech prints for things we've already got. I mean, presumably yes, because, I mean, they're just items that can be found, right? I wonder if there's any notice or warning. I mean, presumably you can get it and then resell it or something. The kit's idle, so what I'll do here is I'll just recruit Sly for a sec. Reset you, so you'll start researching, then I'll unrecruit Sly and he'll go and do something else, like some construction work. All that in, because we can sell that for money. Okay, Suta's our primary constructor now, and they are doing some of that. Oh, the Aurora is nice. Fitzy's idle, but that's pretty normal. Yeah, so Suta's basically doing all our construction now. You are doing the high priority clean, which I might turn off actually for you. I really need to make sure that the construct is happening. This is soft sand, yeah. You walk really slow through it. That's the other advantage to clearing the soft sand. Regular sand's a little faster, and not only that, but the, you know, then we can actually just floor it over and solve the problem completely, which is definitely very appealing. How's our... Okay, fine meals are still okay currently. Combat suppliers left range. You know what I can maybe do? Actually, let me prevent the fine meals here from the peasants. What I'm going to do is I'm going to elevate Goro to royal status, so that they can eat the fine meals to improve their mood, to counter the your husband died thing. You just drown your sorrows with food. Drown? I don't know if you drown in food. You know, you can drown your sorrows in alcohol. You what, bury your your sorrows in food? I don't know. Eat your pain. Maybe that's the thing. How the fox is doing? I mean, they should all be going okay. I mean, we're not curing it. We're just like managing it. They're being tended from time to time, which is great. What I might do is, oh, that will cover up some of the food storage spots. What I'll do, even though this is out of doors, I'll go ahead and put some animal sleep spots over here, because we actually have so many animals that they fill up, and the animals have to be in one of the sleep spots to get treatment for disease, so we'll just have a few more available. I don't actually have to keep the space in front of the doorways clear, it just felt better to do that. I could keep adding some sculptures to these bedrooms just to, you know, keep the people in it a little happier, but I don't think I will bother. We're just gonna have to eat their jealousy. Assault rifle. Oh yeah, because we always try to keep one spare assault rifle, which is a good idea. And actually, Kit won't be armed right now. So when we do get one, we'll equip it to Kit. And it's going to be very good. Statue making's been happening a lot faster just because our 2 artists are spending a little bit more time idle than before. And if they can get their skill up, they can start making jade sculptures. I think we did set it to a 15, so if they hit there, they can start making jade sculptures, which are going to be fancy AF. As far as I know, we don't need jade for anything else. I don't think, you know, it's like gold, for example, is something you need to save for some of your advanced components and things like that. So you can't necessarily go willy-nilly making golden statues. This is not Dwarf Fortress. Because there, gold has no purpose, so you may as well just make gold stuff everywhere, because it's kind of entertaining. Sly's eating his fancy food. Base feels very lively. There's so much motion happening. Everything's spamming through fairly quickly. I was going to say, did you just eat insect jelly? Can I forbid them from eating insect jelly directly? I think it's only got like a 2% chance of making people sick. Yeah. Yeah, see, it even gives you recreation because it's tasty, and it never rots, but can make people sick. I mean, I could forbid it, but I don't know, whatever. You can have your jelly. 2% rotting is kind of annoying, though. What is that on your back? A backpack on or something? Oh, low shield pack. Single-use, man-portable low shield projector. Deployed on the ground. Ah, deploy low shield. Does it just make cover? Circular shield allows bullets out, but not in. Okay, that actually sounds really handy. Yeah. Kit's busy in... Yeah, so it's Sly here. There you go. Just reset you, and if I reset Kit, you're going to start researching. And then Sly's going to bed. I mean, the odds are there's only like an hour of overlap between when, you know, Kit is up and not, you know, feeding themselves or doing anything like that. What I could do, actually, here's maybe what I'll do, is I will go and say, listen, Kit, when you get up, do like an hour of recreation. And Sly, on the flip side, right before you go to bed, that's when you do your recreation. That's not when you get up. That's one of the issues here. Then maybe right before you go to bed. Because that way, at 2100 hours, you don't get in a situation where both are trying to work. And at 700 hours, you're not in a situation where both are trying to work. And Kit should be sleeping through a fair bit. There's still a little possibility of overlap. But, I mean, what are you going to do, right? Because it would just be annoying, because if Sly was doing his fun here, which Kit is likely to still be asleep, that would be annoying. So, I mean, they might still need recreation somewhere else, but by having the guaranteed recreation time, they might just take it and consume it at the most appropriate time. I don't tend to use those commands very often, but I don't tend to do this situation very much. Inspired surgery. Well, that might come in handy. Actually, is anyone missing any body parts? Food poisoning. And at some point we can get rid of some of these scratches, like replace leg for that, but still only have a wooden hand. I don't think we've discovered any fancier tech yet. Well, there's a prosthetic leg. And the lung. We can't do the lung. I guess we could do a whole prosthetic arm. But I'm not sure that a whole prosthetic arm is better than only having a wooden hand. It might be, it might not be, but it would also add another surgery, so maybe we'll just hold off for now. But maybe we can get some fancier biotech as we go forward here. Don't get sick from the jelly. We have really bad odds of the 2% thing. Maybe part of it too. Like, they are prioritizing the jelly. I can't actually select the jelly. I guess it's there. You're eating 18. Okay, so they do eat a lot at once. So the jelly won't last that long. In the meantime, it does increase fun. I guess it's going to be okay. Oh, the dromedary's moved around. Just thinking, you know what? There's an extra spot here. We could probably do the dromedary hunting and make some more fine meals out of it. But apparently not, because they have left. And maybe... Oh, we're a little low on hay. Although I think a hay harvest is coming soon. Only the one, though. We still have lots of kibble. As I say, maybe we're producing so many animals that we'll actually be able to keep ourselves in fine meals forever. It would be better with grazing configured, but we can't graze in the desert. I wonder if other people have a different solution for keeping the royals fed like this. But now it's fine. We only have 2 people set to fine meals, and we could reset Goro after she's completely forgot about her husband forever and ever and ever, and will never feel sadness for the rest of her life. Because that's how things work, right? Exactly. I'm going to start trimming down the pig situation soon. Maybe just butcher this one, I think. Because we've got 2 more coming. I know that another thing people do for, like, they've got, like, milk cows, for example. And I think that in Rimworld, I think you can always milk them. I don't... Mechnoids from the mech hive drop right on top of you. They will attack immediately. They're going to drop in over here. We do have some guns. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back this way to where our guns are. And Kit, I don't think, was ever armed. What is this? That's bio-coated. I think we sold the extra survival rifle. I don't think Kit's got weaponry. We're still going to tell Kit to move over here for now, though, just to get the hell out of the way. And hopefully they're going to come this way. They should come to where our people are. Okay, it's not even the big ones. So it's not so bad. We're just going to park ourselves behind our little gunner right here. Cut the way backwards. Lost 2 guns, but it also blew up some of these guys. At least they are mailing just those things. Okay, I think that's it. Hey, well, good news. We're going to get some more plasteel. Everyone is done. Yep, good. We will have to rebuild these things, but I don't know. It's not so bad. Okay. It used to be something that freaked me out a lot. If they dropped here, it'd be harder to kite into the guns, although we would at least still have a couple of guns. And our firepower, our output, our damage output is really good with these assault rifles. Super good. We're still lacking sort of basic body armor. Like, we never even did flak armor. I'm still worried about the temperature, though. I'm hoping the recon armor doesn't have as much of a temperature problem. As I hope it has its own built-in sort of I don't know, cooling. I guess that's what I'm looking for, because I don't think the flak stuff does, and it is heavy, although it may not take over the place of other clothing. So I don't know, but we'll see. Feels to me like recon armor should have like a good temperature range. It just feels right, you know. Shouldn't it be like, it is described as like light scout armor? So to me, it should let you operate in hotter temperatures. Especially if it uses freaking advanced components. Like, come on, give me a break, right? Now, the helmets are going to be very tempting. Especially, well, we might want one for Sly as quickly as possible. Well, and we'll make a prestige one. No one else, I think, wears the prestige stuff. So if we make a prestige armor, Sly should put it on. Protect his noggin. And then otherwise, we'll just make regular chest versions of it. Well, maybe one prestige version of the chest armor as well. I don't know what the difference is. We will find out when we get there. I'm assuming we just probably need fancier stuff. A bunch of, like, gold plating or something. I don't know. Not even plating. Solid gold. Wow, how useless of armor would that be? Gold is insanely heavy, and it's very soft. It would be useless armor if it was made out of solid gold. Looked fine, though, but you wouldn't be able to move in it. And it would not protect you any more than, like, tin foil. So we still have lots of kibble. Our animals are not going to starve. Again, 2 of these kibble piles only Shin is allowed to access, but the other 2 any animal can do. And we still have plenty of kibble stored up. I mean, it is going down, but it's not... I don't think we've got dire straits. Hay's about ready to go soon. Yeah, growing's still a pretty high priority for a lot of people. I don't think I've seen the message about the idleness here for a little while, which is nice to see. If we do get to see Fitzy becoming idle more, what we could do with Gleb, because Gleb can do a lot of things, we could bring down... Well, actually, not that many things. I was going to say bring down Gleb's arting, but no, actually we can't. I mean, Fitzy's got maybe a better sync with the clean. I guess Gleb can always sync mining, because there's always going to be some mining to do. Area revealed. I'm thinking the answer is we didn't actually reveal anything. We'll do a regular haul on that. Actually, some of these we don't even really need to do. But, what the hell. We'll get some extra blocks out of it. We'll appreciate it later on. How's this area? Okay, that's pretty much done. What we could also do... Well, I was going to say, tear up the floor. There's no reason to tear up the flagstone, because you don't get material back from that. But we can get a little bit back from tearing this stuff down. And, oh, let's do a high-priority haul in this assault rifle. Or, rather, Kit, who's currently idle now anyway, go ahead and equip this. Thank you kindly. And we still have the job. There's still going to be 1 extra rifle always sitting here, which is what we want. Yang's needs some help for his nanites, which is being done now. Meals are mealing. Wildlife and ostrich, which we could hunt, I suppose. Research is here. Nearly done with the armor, which I'm assuming we're going to do probably here. It might end up being at the fabrication bench, but presumably the machining table, because that's where... Well, I guess that's not where we make our helmets. That's where we make our helmets. Recon armor done. Right, doesn't tell us where. These are our weaponry. And our prosthetics. Looking cochlear implants, that's nice. Not there. Probably not here. Is it here? Oh, it is here. Okay. So, the Prestige helmet. So, 1 component 30 plasteel, 1 component 40 plasteel, and a little bit of gold. Okay, that's fine. Then let's do a single suit of Prestige helmet and armor. And then after that, we will do... there we go. Show me the recon armor. This didn't used to be a thing. You used to see the recipe here, but you can actually see the finished product. So it's nice they got the extra clicker. It does give us some heat insulation, so that'll be probably fairly nice. Good sharp protection. Actually gives us some heat protection, some actual like heat armor, which I think will help for like firefighting. So I think what's going to happen here is we're going to say do until X, where X is just going to be 1. Although we will say something like make sure it's got at least 70% HP to count, and at least normal quality to count, which might be a little tricky. And then I think we'll do the same thing with the helmet, which is presumably half decent as well. Do until X, where X is 1. And we're going to try to standardize our troops on this. Now, there's the marine armor as well, which sounds like it's stronger. I think it's fine to do this. The marine armor, I guess I could check it up on the wiki to compare, but I'm betting the marine armor, I mean, probably takes more material. We may not even have enough plasteel to do all this, but we'll try the recon part anyway. That's going to have to be fine. The other thing I'm going to do over here is I'm going to cancel the job to make simple helmets. We actually have a few simple helmets kicking around. I mean, if people die, I think that helmets don't get tainted, so we should be able to reuse them, assuming that it hasn't lost enough percentage hit points. But we'll get that set up, and yeah, the prestige armor will be good to keep our noble alive as well. We'll bring some gold. Yeah, you're starting the prestige thing right away. How much work are we looking at? A fair amount of work, but not too bad for something we don't necessarily have to spam forever and ever. And then component-wise, they're only using one advanced component each. So what I am going to do is I'm going to lower this target to 10. Do I want in front or behind the armor? I think in front, because we might have other things we want to do with advanced components. So I think I like the idea of keeping a buffer. So that's the higher priority to do before we do the rest of the armor. Maybe that's a little bit foolish. Because I could have put it down at the bottom, right? So it'll make armor until we run out of components and then start making these replacement components. Maybe what I'll do is I'll lower the amount of advanced components. We will keep it up top, but only with 5. Yeah, alright. It says clear, but that was a lightning strike. What the hell? Completely random lightning strike? I don't know. Alright, well, we'll put a cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.